Okay, so we were doing trade receivable turnover ratio. Now we will see the next question. Next question is, from the following information, calculate trade receivable turnover ratio if all sales are made on credit. So even if this line is not mentioned and revenue from operation is given, we will assume as the total revenue from operation as credit revenue from operation. So first thing, we have to calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio is equal to credit revenue from operation upon average trade receivables. Average trade receivables. So now first thing I need credit revenue from operation. But here if you can see cost of revenue from operation is given and gross profit percentage is given. So and gross profit percentage is given 25% of cost. Cost means cost of revenue from operation. So first I can calculate gross profit. Gross profit is equal to 25% of cost. It will be 3 lakh multiplied by 25 upon 100. And here you can also mention cost of revenue from operation is equal to this, so that examiner will be feel most comfortable in checking cost of revenue. Whatever information is given in the question, write that information also while solving the question. Is equal to 3 lakh. So it will be is equal to 3 lakh, and write each and every part of your calculation. It will give better presentation also. It will make you comfortable also. You will not make any error. 75,000. It will come 75,000. Now gross profit formula is, if you remember, revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. Sales minus cost of goods sold. Last year you have done this formula. Same it is here. Revenue from operation. So it will be is equal to revenue from operation. We have to calculate gross profit. We know 75,000 is equal to, I'm writing in short for saving time, plus minus cost of revenue from operation is given 3 lakh. So out of three variables, now I know two of them. So revenue from operation is equal to 3 lakh plus 75,000. So it will become is equal to rupees 3,75,000. So I got revenue from operation now with the help of these informations. And question has clearly told that you can assume that all sales are made on credit. Even if it is not written, I will assume that revenue from operation is credit revenue from operation. Now second thing I need average trade receivables. I will show its calculation also. Average trade receivables is equal to opening trade receivables plus closing trade receivables. Always write in full. Don't write abbreviations in exams. And always write the formula also. Divided by 2. So this way, if you will solve it, it will be equal to opening opening debtors are given 50,000 plus closing are given 1 lakh divided by 2. It will be 1,50,000 divided by 2. And then you can write it that it will be 75,000. So always show each and every step of your calculation. Like don't write directly that this is equal to 75,000. Sometimes you may make mistake also in a hurry if you are in a hurry. Now we will calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. We have all the informations. So it will be is equal to cost of revenue from operation, credit revenue from operation is equal to 3,75,000 divided by average trade receivable 75,000. Now if I will divide it, so it will be remaining 375 upon 75. First simplify the calculation. Now you can cut it from 55. 15 to the 30 and we can deduct it from 15 also. So 15 to the 30 and 75. 15 5 is 75. And here it will be this like this. So now you can write it 5 times. So this way it will be a better presentation and it will make your calculation easy also. It will save your time also. You will not be doing any mistake also. So this way we have calculated the trade receivable turnover ratio. Now coming to the next question. Next is saying following information is given for X Limited. Average collection period is given 73 days. Revenue from operations 25,20,000. Then calculate opening debtors and closing debtors. If opening debtors were 2.5 of the closing debtors. So the question type questions are given now. We will use the formula of average collection period first. Average collection period. And this formula has 3 variants. That's why we will be using according to the answer given. Now the answer is given in days. You can observe it. The answer is given in days. So I will write the formula for days all here only. 365 upon trade receivable turnover ratio. Turnover ratio. This is the formula of average collection period. And average collection period is given 73 days. So I will be writing here 73 is equal to 365. I should copy it so that it will save our time. C65 upon trade receivable turnover ratio, and in this manner trade receivable turnover ratio is equal to 365 upon 73. So it will be 5 times. So with the help of average collection period, I have calculated trade receivable turnover ratio. Now I will move to the next formula. The next formula is trade receivable turnover ratio is equal to credit revenue from operation upon average trade receivables. With the help of this formula, now I know trade receivable turnover ratio is 5. Revenue from operation given in the question will become credit revenue from operation. So 25 lakh 20,000 divided by average trade receivables. Average trade receivables. Same questions we have done yesterday also for inventory turnover ratio. So now I can calculate the value of average trade receivable. Average trade receivables. You can keep on sending your answers on WhatsApp. Is equal to 25 lakh 20,000 divided by 5. So that will come is equal to 5 5 is 25. Then a 0 will be there. Then 20 is there, so 5 4 is 20. And then 3 zeros will be there. Be careful in such calculations. Sometimes students are in a hurry, and how they do it, I will show you. They do it like this. 5 5 is 25, 5 4 is 20, and then they put 3 0. So this will be the wrong answer, and then you will be solving it totally incorrect. So be careful about such calculations, and this will come only through practice. So now I can write the formula of average trade receivable also. Let me check. Average trade receivables, this one. So control average trade receivable can be written as opening trade receivables plus closing trade receivables upon 2 is equal to 5 lakh. 2 I will be putting here. 2 multiplied by 5 lakh 4,000. 2 will come this side in cross multiplication. So that's why it will become 10 lakh 8,000. 10 lakh 8,000. So this is an equation which I got. Opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable is equal to 10 lakh 8,000. This I have derived. Now another equation is given in the question. Calculate opening debtors and closing debtors if opening debtors were. So I will write it in the equation form. Opening debtors, or I should write trade receivables. Trade receivables is equal to 2.5 times. So 2.5 times means 2.5 multiplied by closing debtors. Off means multiply. 2.5 times off. So 2.5 times means multiply and off will also means multiply to whom closing debtors. Closing debtors. So this I have converted into an equation form. Now I got the value of opening trade receivables. It is 2.5 closing debtors. So in this equation, instead of writing opening debtors, I will write 2.5 closing debtors or closing trade receivables. I should write similar words, otherwise it will confuse. Trade receivables. So closing trade receivables plus closing trade receivables is equal to 10 lakh 8,000. So it will become 3.5 closing trade receivables is equal to 10 lakh 8,000. Now I can calculate closing trade receivables. Closing trade receivable is equal to 10 lakh 8,000 divided by 3. So 3 3s are 9. Then again remainder will be 1. So again 3 3s are 9. Remainder will be 1 and 8. So 3 6 are 18. It will be 0 3 3s are 9. Then 3 3s are 9. 3 6 are 18. And 3 zeros will be there. So your closing trade receivables will be 3,36,000. Sorry, it will be 3.5. Oh, sorry, 3.5, not 3. So now if you will divide it by 3.5, so you can simplify it in the same manner: 10, 0, 8, 000, and increase 1 0 more, and in upon it will come 35. Now we can cut it either by 5. First we will cut it by 5. 5 to the 10, then 0, then 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, and 30 divided by 7. 7. Let me solve it. How much it is coming? It will come 2,88,000. Now the value of closing trade receivable is known, so I can calculate opening trade receivable also, and that I know the equation. This equation I will be using now. So opening trade receivable is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 2,88,000. So if I will multiply it by 2.5, what you can do, first multiply it by 2. So 2 lakh multiplied by 2 will be 4 lakh, and 88,000. You can break it in parts. You can do it like this: 2 lakh multiplied by 2 plus 80,000 multiplied by 2 plus 8,000 multiplied by 2. So till now you have multiplied 2,88,000 by 2. then you have to multiply it by 5 also. So 2,88,000 multiplied by 0.5 also. So now how much it will come? First answer will be 4 lakh, then plus 1,60,000 plus 16,000, then plus 0.5 means 1 upon बेटा खत्म नहीं हुआ तेरा, मेरी क्लास खत्म होगी, तुझे नहीं शर्म आई? कोई अपना तेरा किसी काम में आपको ध्यान नहीं रहा, बस मोबाइल गेम, स्पोर्ट्स, बस इन्हीं चीज़ों में दिन निकल रहा पूरे दिन में। किसी किसी को कोई एक्टिविटी होती होगी तो ना मैं क्लास का होश है, ना मैं उठने खाने का होश है। चलो भाई, छोड़ो। मैं अच्छे कर सकता हूँ। मैंने पूरा दिन किसी चीज़ में अच्छी चीज़ में निकला।